Hey guys, welcome back to Crazy Level Gaming.
Yay, we're still playing Shinobi.
We're doing
Shinobi.
We're doing Shinobi 3.
It looks like Shinobi.
This is Corn,
And Vince.
and we're gonna try and finish, maybe playing the game, hopefully beating it at some point. We just kind of left it here for you so that you can kind of see what's going on. But
Sewer surfing.
yeah, so this is an amazing game. We're just gonna kind of pick it up where we left off.
Hey Corny, when you're editing this video, can you please put the sewer surfing music behind this?
Yeah, I'd rather do the Neon Knight Riders song. That one was my favorite. That doo 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 doo.
Come on, you gotta do the sewer surfing.
All right. All right.
Man,
And if I don't, he steps on my feet. My toes.
my toe. Man, why are we playing that?
Because that game is too awesome.
And there's a million Let's Plays of it out there.
Yeah. I mean, don't worry, we got to do our own at some point. But I think doing something like this, like with the amount of action that this game has in it, and for it to be like a Sega Genesis game, it's going to give us a chance to introduce it to a wider audience, because there's a lot of people that probably never played this. And Ninja Turtles is it's one of those games that everybody knows about.
Yeah.
Shinobi 3, not so much.
Still,
So it'll give everybody a chance to see how awesome this game really is. And that's my goal with this one, with this particular game. I think this is a great way to start out, It's something that not everybody has done, and it's something that everybody can see and really enjoy.
Tonight I died on Ninja Soup. What is this, a freaking Metal Gear or something?
Pretty much. Like I said, man, you get to fight a bunch of different things.
You know what I'm noticing though? That those factories in the background, this is like the longest freaking shoreline in the United States.
He's just driving around in circles.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He's driving around in circles.
Oh, whatever. He's not driving around in circles.
That way, that's why the shoreline looks so long and consistent, because he's driving around in circles.
See now I'm humming the freaking sewer surfing song. So thanks. Now I got that song stuck in my head.
Well, you need to start humming some Shinobi music.
No, I like sewer surfing.
I don't remember the sewer surfing music.
That's the music. That's the sewer surfing music.
Well, I don't remember it.
That's how it sounds. That's exactly how it sounds.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Oh, we can boot up freaking Turtles in Time right now and get to the second level so you can hear the sewer surfing music.
Was it the second level? I thought it was the third level. No, the second level was the street level, man.
Yeah. I'm talking about after you beat Metalhead.
Oh, yeah, you do fight Metalhead, don't you?
Yeah.
Man, really has been a while.
It's been a minute, hasn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say it really has. I looked at some gameplay footage for the Out of the Shadows game. It actually looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah, good and terrible.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the turtle designs, but the game itself looks pretty freaking good.
Oh, we're not even gonna open that can of worms. So, new subject, please. No more Ninja Turtles. No more Ninja Turtles. Oh goodness, what is going on in the gaming world today?
I have no idea.
God, you know what? Me either.
Who?
I flipped through your Game Informer that came today, and I was kind of looking at what's getting ready to come out, and like Xbox, as far as what they have going on, as far as what Sony has going on, Xbox doesn't really have a lot going.
Nope.
All they have, All they have is what? Gears of War and Halo.
Yeah, they did announce the backwards compatibility of. They did announce the backwards compatibility of. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think. I just got hit for it. Oh gosh, goodness, I'm getting killed here trying to think. Maybe I should figure out how to think and play at the same time. But they did announce backwards compatibility for the Xbox, and that new Keiji Inafune game looks interesting. But outside of that, I mean, they got a year exclusive to Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah,
but
that's.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, I'm gonna go ahead and say, I mean, being a Sony fan, mostly because I haven't really had any kind of problem with anything that I've purchased from Sony as far as gaming systems go.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say that doesn't really impress me. I was actually looking forward to Microsoft's press conference because, I mean, I'm sure that after Phil Spector took over, they've got a lot of stuff in the works that would be like really, really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't really tout anything that made people like blow their minds, other than the backwards compatibility thing, which Sony didn't have to answer to that. They didn't try to answer that. Of course, PlayStation Now has been out since, February of this year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't really need to answer that. They've always had the backwards compatibility thing going, on top of just being able to use your Vita for PS1 titles and things like that. It's nothing new. And for me, with the idea of games being remade all the time, it doesn't really hurt anything as far as backwards compatibility goes. Because, I mean, good lord, they're coming out with a new Mass Effect. Who's to say that they aren't going to remaster Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 with updated Xbox One, PS4 graphics or whatever, and resell them for $40 as a set, and there you go. What's the point of backwards compatibility at that point?
As far as like playing old games on newer systems, the only thing that's really caught my eye is I give Xbox credit for one particular thing. That rare replay collection that's coming out for the Xbox One.
Yeah,
it looks nice, man. You have to give them some credit for coming up with an idea like that, having all those classic Rare games on one.
Well, it's probably not their idea; it's Rare's idea.
Well, still.
And even so, the fact that it's on Xbox, I mean, I guess that's a plus for them, just because, I haven't, I don't have an Xbox, and that used to be a Nintendo thing.
Yeah. And
I'm sure that actually, if that Rare collection did come out, it would be a lot better on Nintendo, because you'd also see Donkey Kong
Country.
You'd also see, like, not only the arcade versions of Killer Instinct 1 and 2, you'd see the Super Nintendo version of Killer Instinct.
Yeah. What in the hell is that?
It's like some kind of a giant robot.
Dick. And you just threw shurikens at it till it blew up.
I did. So that's what we're, but other than that, I could see it being...
It's gonna be nice. It's like, Banjo-Kazooie and Conker's Bad Fur Day and all those good jazzes.
Yeah.
Those good Jim Jams.
But see, you gotta remember that most of the people that played stuff like that, they still own Nintendo systems. Nobody cares.
But
it's not gonna sell. It's not gonna sell Xboxes if that's what they think.
As far as games go nowadays, I understand there are going to be some freaking awesome AAA titles coming out. Like, I'm excited for, Just Cause 3. I'm excited for Uncharted 4. I'm excited for Fallout 4. But this year, honestly, I think that for the rest of this year, probably the most of 2016, it's going to be all about the indie titles. Because a bunch of indie titles are trying to capture that... They're going with the whole nostalgia thing. Like, there's this game coming out for the PC and the Xbox called Cuphead, and it looks like an old Mickey Mouse cartoon.
Yeah.
The animation style is really, really good.
Yeah.
And also there's a bunch of really nice indie titles coming out as well that I absolutely would, I can't wait to actually sit down and play them, even if they are, on a system that's, not currently owned by me.
Yeah.
Like I said, Cuphead's coming out, and then, Mighty Number 9's coming out, and then, Castlevania game's coming out.
Yeah. Blood something.
Blood Ritual of the Night. Blood Ritual of the Horrible Night to Have a Curse.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Bloody.
And then Shenmue's, setting all kinds of Kickstarter records is good too. because people, I personally, I never played Shenmue, but from what I hear, it's
Well, that's coming to PS4.
yeah, from what I hear, it's one of these revolutionary type of games that a lot of people love. It has this cult following, which is why people were so quick to line up to give Yu Suzuki money to make that game, because they've been wanting that game for a very long time. And it's setting records as being the most funded Kickstarter game in the history of Kickstarter.
Yep, and then Sony backed it eventually after everybody else did.
So yeah, it's gonna be all about the indies. Like, don't get me wrong, the AAA titles are gonna be fun. They're gonna be awesome. I know they're gonna be awesome. But it's amazing to see small teams of people, like maybe 5 or 10 people programming this game that people love, people enjoy playing. I'm not quite sure on the guys that made. I don't know if any of you ever heard of Ali Ali. Ali Ali is one of my favorite indie games of all time, because it's got that old school NES kind of hardness to it, but it's still fun to play. It's like if Contra met Tony Hawk, except no shooting.
Yeah.
It's a 2D side-scrolling skateboarding game.
Which that still kind of blows my mind to begin with.
Yeah,
but
but it's a fun little game. If you ever get a chance, go check it out. The soundtrack is awesome. The game is really fun. The indie games nowadays they're just as good, if not better, than some AAA titles.
Yeah, but most people don't want that, so that's why whenever you go to E3 and you expect to hear about all the big titles, and like nothing's really coming out. But I will say Sony kind of killed it on that. Even though it's like a preview for 2016, they kind of killed it on E3 as far as like game showings and stuff like that. I mean, when you got a showing as big as like The Last Guardian and then Final Fantasy VII. That's like fan service to the max.
That's the mic drop.
Yeah. Right, they just kind of walked out, ate a bucket of chicken, gave the finger to everybody, and left.
It's like Andrew House came out in like a freaking wife beater, boxer shorts with 5 o'clock shadow, eating a bucket of chicken.
Yep.
He came out to the mic. He's like, Final Fantasy VII. Here's the trailer. Bye bye.
It's for the greater good.
The greater good.
All right.
Who's in the house? Andrew House.
So I'm doing this level, talking about this game.
This looks like the end to Terminator 2.
Yeah. Basically, I'm doing this level, and the idea of it is I have to fight this secret weapon. There's another secret weapon being developed by
wait a second.
The Z Corporation.
I'm gonna let you finish, but is that fucking Godzilla in the background?
Oh, you noticed?
Mechagodzilla?
Oh, you noticed that, huh?
Is that Mechagodzilla in the back? Do you have to fight him at some point?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh, you do. That is.
I'm not gonna say.
In the back.
But I'm not gonna say. But
you do have to fight him. Oh my god, you have to fight Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, like I said, this is the greatest ninja in the world ever.
Oh, Jesus.
Ryu Hayabusa goes and plays beach ball with girls.
He was never in Dead or Alive beach volleyball. Don't even get that started.
And that's also why he is not a very good ninja.
Oh, shut up. You're an idiot. So this dude is going to defeat 2 Mechagodzillas with nothing but a sword and some shurikens.
Yeah.
That is just the worst idea ever.
Nope, not when you're Joe Higashi. Or Hisashi, or whatever your name is.
Joe Hattori Hanzo. Or...
Joe not gonna work here anymore. No.
That was an Office Space joke, kids. You see, Office Space was this movie.
Alright, so let's see what we got here. I think everybody's seen Office Space. Everybody.
It wouldn't surprise me if there was some people that hadn't seen it.
Yeah. He has this where he has this move where he ends up like he can kill himself.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
no.
fell down a hole. Good job.
That was not it.
You fell down a hole.
Yeah, that was
You died.
that was the first time I died, and that makes me sad. But yeah, he has this move where he can kill himself to destroy everything on the screen.
Yes.
He can sacrifice himself as a ninja.
So he pulls a Harry Carry.
Yeah, pretty much.
Harry Carry?
Mm-hmm.
Harry Carry, is that what it is? Harry Carry?
Yep, Harry Carey.
If you were a ninja, would you kill yourself?
Oh, Jesus.
What you did?
Well, clearly, I am a ninja.
If you were a ninja, would you kill yourself? It's a simple question, Corn.
Oh, goodness. Come on now. Let's go. Let's focus up. Let's focus up, ninja. My ninja. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so this time I'm going to try something a little different.
I think Naruto could beat this dude.
I think Naruto's a joke.
I think Naruto could beat this dude.
He probably could. He's got the nine-tailed fox. I don't even know what that means, but, you know.
He's got the spirit of the nine-tailed fox in him.
Yeah, he's got something in him. All right, let's see what we got here.
Just like Joe had that lava inside him when he fell in.
Mm-hmm. Don't judge. Don't judge. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to ride the little cart over here.
Shink.
Oh.
Mecha Ninja.
Just run, Joe.
It'd be really fucked up if you fell in a lava pit again.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta go down there. This level design in this game was just freaking awesome. It was just awesome.
Don't die. You have 400 something shurikens and I only have 81.
Yeah, but that's okay because I don't need all those. When you got your sword powered up, you're just rocking it. And see, I'm just going through like I had more than enough lives.
Would you hurry up and fight Mechagodzilla, please? I want to see this.
Yeah, this level. Sorry guys, this episode's gonna run a little long because, you know, we gotta get to the boss. We gotta at least finish the level. So, you know, this is one of the longest levels in the game. Actually, this is the longest level in the game. And it's just because of the amount of platforming that you have to do to get between areas and stuff. Like, as you saw earlier, I ran through most of the beginning of the game. But once you get here, it's pretty much, you know, you're just... Like, there are some levels that are long if you want them to be, but that's only for farming purposes.
Oh, goodness. This game really reminds me of how much I'd rather be playing Ninja Turtles right now.
Really? I think you're just
Yes.
I think you're just being a troll.
I'm not. I want to be playing Ninja Turtles right now. I want to be Leonardo and slash people with my two swords and beat the Shredder for trying to make himself die on turtle soup.
All he does is try and take over New York,
And he never does.
and then he gets mad and he turns into Super Shredder. It's the same story. Like, there's no point in trying to take over New York. I mean, if you're gonna try and take over New York, do it the right way and go to the stock exchange.
Like the Joker did or something.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. I would much rather be playing the pre-adult kung fu kung fu mutated reptiles.
But see, they don't use kung fu.
Oh yeah, I know they use ninjutsu. I know.
So I mean, that's like a Japanese thing. Here we go. We're at the boss.
Oh god, you're gonna fight Mechagodzilla?
Yeah.
I told it was Mechagodzilla. Jesus Christ. And who are those other 2 dudes in the back? Or 3?
I have no idea.
It looks like Mecha Shredder. It looks like Mecha Shredder. And you're getting hit an awful lot here.
It's all right though.
Is it? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
it's all right. Yeah, because now I've torn its head off, and I just sit here and just jump straight through. Let me see.
Oh, Jesus.
There we go. It's that simple.
Wow. That was just so anticlimactic, it wasn't even funny.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Anyway. I think we should leave it at that.
Okay.
You beat Mechagodzilla, so let's just leave it at that for now.
All right. And I guess we'll just do another episode sometime.
All right. Yeah. Sometime, at some point.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys.